Oh, hi there! I didn't see you! Welcome to another episode of Graveyard Keeper here on Not Your Professional Walkthroughs channel with me, your host Max. Well, I do know that on the last episode I kind of got really carried away, but there was just a ton of stuff to cover, so I kind of apologize for that, obviously. Now, we will of course try to proceed further along in the game and see what I will be able to do. Considering the fact that the new DLC should be coming out at the end of the October, I kind of am worried in how it might affect the overall game, but also I'm so freaking happy that there's just gonna be more content. I do not care about the Carpenter, the other two brothers, added content for them, you know, like Corey and Tress, and where's their other brother? Yeah, he just goes by Woodcutter, you know, so I don't care about that. I tried to look up more information potentially about the DLC, but unfortunately I wasn't able to find anything. We have 30 more carrots, so that means 6 more corpses. And today is the day when Miss Charm comes to the town. Okay, so I don't think I have given the fake coins to Snake, plus for Snake we need this sort of ant head looking icon kind of a day, so just to make sure, because I'm not really sure right now where in the world do I keep those things. Maybe here? Nope. Maybe here? I just want to check because obviously it's gonna take me another 6 days to get to her, so just to make sure. Yeah, I don't think I might have dropped them off, or no, actually, yeah, I think I did, so let's go check on her. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if the secret hatch into the village will work for now. As said in the previous episodes, this is a great shortcut for you to skip the whole wheat field. Yeah, this hatch is closed for now. How about this one? Ah, cool. Okay. So let's see if we can speak a little bit with the gorgeous lady.
Home. Home, wala home. Home, Bells, home. Home, Bell, home.
Okay, so we have officially progressed with Miss Charm. We have some. Oh, okay, cool. So we're gonna be forced to once again interact with Snake. Oh boy, what a fun that is. There's something which we can sell. The cool thing about bread is that we can sell it either here to Horadric, or you can actually sell bread to Bishop himself. I do know that he has those tiny biscuits for the sermons, which are supposed to represent the body of Christ, but unfortunately, even if you look these up on the wiki page, it actually says that there's no real effect or purpose for them in game. They only give you like a small boost of energy, so it's kind of really disappointing, and this is definitely not worth the money. So okay, I kind of regret not keeping all the iron parts and iron so that I could have at least sold it to the blacksmith, but I do want to unlock the alchemy, so yay, we will go into the swamp and interact with Clotho. So as you can see, our blacksmith has a ton of money, but we will need to sell like a lot of crazy amount of items to him. So the cool thing is that I only researched the rusty hammer. I did not research rusty axe, pickaxe, shovel, and sword. So I can actually purchase these 4 items. I'm gonna take them to the cellar of the church. I will study them after I, of course, obtain more faith points. So it's gonna be probably another sermon. And after that, I'm gonna sell them back to the blacksmith. Now, the fun thing here is, same as for the exploit of the burial certificates, you can use these items to increase the overall points of merchant trade relationship between you and Krasvold. So that's something to keep in mind, of course. But I would definitely hate to just keep a ton of stuff here in the one chest that I so far have available, as unfortunately I do not have more of them. And right now, the unfortunate thing about Story of a Silver quality is that because we only have the Writer perk and we are missing the Playwright, the chance of us actually turning it into a real story of Silver quality is not even 50%. I had like 4 of these so far, and I have been unable to turn it into a silver quality note. So if I would make, let's say, 3 silver quality notes, once again only 40% chance to succeed in making a silver quality chapter, and you need the chapter in order to make a better prayer, you know? So the fun thing here is I will need to work towards this, but as you can see, that requires 100 blue points. So actually, what I might be forced to do is study the gravestones and grave fences, which I did not so far. Cool thing about having, for example, the wooden pieces is that you can basically break them apart into firewood. I'm not sure what happens if you break apart right now the stone graveyards and grave fences. We can of course check this after I take a look under the hood of this corpse. Okay, I'm gonna take the flesh. I do know that it negatively affects the body, of course. But once again, I'm not pleased overall with the quality of said body. So most likely it's an exploit for this guy too. Now, lucky enough for me, I have 2 open graves which I can be using for this. but there are a ton of graves which I should cover up with some grave fence and gravestone. And obviously I would like to have at least some sort of system in what I put where, because if we take a look at the layout for the grave sites which we have available right now, here's the thing. If you put the graves, let's say in these two slots, you have only 6 slots free in between them. Now the cool thing about this larger land is that you have 12 slots. The reason why that is cool is that the flower bed which you can select over here will actually be perfect for fitting in between them. And this actually gives you 2 more points. Now of course I can start working towards the columbarium. It's gonna be super awesome. And I can make the wooden beams and the polished bricks of stone. But I certainly do not have sufficient amount of resources for 12 ceramic funeral urns. So yeah, that's gonna be something which I need to keep in mind. So how about I store all these fun bits over here, and I'm gonna go grab certain resources so that I can go into the swamp, and on my way back I will be able to actually build the bridge in there and not have to go through the damn swamp all over again. So after we deal with our crops over here, obviously I am for now kind of set when it comes to hemp. But what I will actually require, hoping that there are some bats spawned behind here, because lately they kind of did not appear to me. Are you guys here? Come on! Come on! Damn it! Oh well, I'm gonna have to go check where the beehives can be placed. They usually definitely spawn at least in that part of the map. So, okay, let's check. Okay, we have mushrooms, so let's pick up those. And the reason why I'm actually picking up multiple mushrooms and not just one is of course thanks to the Spurt, so the Master Gatherer. This allows you to pick up multiple items and also the super mushrooms. I honestly never utilize these, but you are free to do so. Okay, so for the swamp bridge, we will require certain items. And I'm gonna tell you what it is exactly right after I clear out the farm. And yes, of course, I know I can go grab the first zombie and put it to use here in the actual gardens, for which I actually do require one of the technologies. Order station is only used for transportation of materials, so you're still gonna require the tech for zombie mining and zombie lumber gathering / chopping. So this is just one of the pieces. And I definitely need to get my hands on the alchemy. But what you should also know is when I tend to utilize zombies for farming, I always keep at least one of these slots not used by zombies, and that is specifically because of one reason. When zombies are producing your crops, you do not get the crop waste. You require crop waste to be turned into peat. And peat is used to basically fertilize the ground. Now, of course, there is a technology for simple fertilizer and complex fertilizer. In order for you to make simple fertilizer, you require alchemy and some other tech in the church's cellar. But if you do not have the peat, which is made by the waste, you will not get this. So I always keep at least like 9 slots somewhere to be used by me. It doesn't matter if it's pumpkins, if it's any of the other crops, just keep those so that the compost heaps can be turning out the peat. And we will plant some carrots, some wheat, so I can be making more food. Let's see, how are we at it with our seeds reserves? So we are perfectly fine when it comes to carrots. We will put 2 wheat over here. Unfortunately, we cannot do 3 of them. We can make 1 beet. No, just kidding. And what else can we do? Okay, screw it. Let's go with 1 ham. So I have dropped off everything over here. That's cool. The body has been picked up and taken care of. At least I hope. So yeah, I definitely buried it. So that's cool. And now I'm gonna drop off the salt and the ashes. Actually, I can grab the ashes and bring them into the kitchen, as I will require those to be turned into the ceremonial urns, which can be used to build a columbarium. At least the basic one, that is. So if you go over here, you see that you need ceramic jug and ash to make one. And you need 5 of these and 1 ceramic jug to make a ceramic funeral urn. So right now I see that 9 dead bodies have been burned and require 12 to make columbarium. So I actually might dig up the body which I buried and turn it into more ash. Okay, but right now, the fun part. And that is the travel to see Clotho. And the reason why I actually wanted to see the bats is that I want to upgrade the second furnace to level 2. For that I need the pigskin paper, and unfortunately right now I do not carry any ladder. And I do realize that the corpse which I had in the... What do you call the place where you take the body apart? Morgue. That's the word. I can actually dig it up, take the skin, and turn that into the pigskin paper, and that way I will be able to utilize the amazing skin into what I do require. Okay, so mushrooms are being cooked. We are running low on dough. We have some pastry dough, ton of milk, eggs are fine. Okay. Obviously, the thing with the Graveyard Keeper, because you are not locked in by a certain amount of time, can vary in your gameplay compared to like Stardew Valley, where you know that if you do not manage to do all that you need to within the certain amount of time, then you're gonna have to do it on the other day. And trust me, if you know that you can manage something in one day and you don't get to do it, you will complain about it, the same as I do. Okay, so let's go see Clotho. Obviously, one thing which I will definitely try to do here. No, I kind of screwed this one up. So what I wanted to do, because in the previous episode we spoke. Yes, we did Star Trek stuff. We spoke with the Inquisitor and he gave us the permission to finally start utilizing the vineyards. I wanted to go and purchase some seeds from the merchant because he's your only person who can give these to you. God damn it, donkey, I was already like third. Okay. I cannot complain because actually I do require the bodies. So let's do the check of the quality. Maybe this one will be actually able to remain in the... Damn it! 3. If it's 2, since I can manage those just perfectly damn fine. If it's 3, not so much. Okay. But 2, 4, 6. Okay, screw this. This one is definitely being buried. And I'm gonna dig up the one which has... yeah, the -2 points. And that one will get extra crispy. So I do not have anything proper to utilize here. Actually, I can use the stone fence too over here. I'm gonna exhume this guy. I'm gonna make him extra crispy, but first I'm gonna take the skin. Actually, in the game's wiki, you can find the perks in a certain list. What you will find, actually, is that there used to be a perk called the Leather Master or Skin Master, but unfortunately this was never utilized in the game. So I don't know if these perks were specifically meant to, for example, change how the body parts which you can extract would interact with the overall final quality of so I'm not sure how the perk would basically affect the body at the end. Ooh, we have a confession and even a silver star story. That's great. So we're gonna drop you off, and we will turn you, my dear friend. Wrong table. Into the big skin. And we're gonna grab 2 of these. And yes, I know I need to free up the last 2 spaces in the cellar to have everything accessible to me. Actually, since it's this day, I'm not sure if Snake is already waiting for us here. Oh yeah, cool. So let's see what can we find out. So in order for us to increase the reputation, I still need to give him the Bloody Nails. Bloody Nails can be obtained in the dungeon, but I will keep that for next episode. So my goal here will be following. I will drop off the fate point. I will upgrade the second furnace, and I will go see Clotho, and that should be it for today's episode. Obviously, I love hanging out with you guys, but the last episode was way too freaking long, and my computer was complaining for 5 hours while rendering the footage that if I'm gonna put it through such ordeal once again, it's gonna whoop my ass, so I kind of don't wanna do that again. We are good when it comes to stone. I just need to make the advanced iron parts, so that's gonna be fine. Alrighty, and we will upgrade you to level 2. That way we have 2 lovely furnaces, which can craft a lot more for us. I'm not gonna go with iron. We do not have river sand. How about we go with some graphite? Okay, so we have the nails, we have the wooden planks, we have the flitch. I'm gonna drop off the ingots. Of course, I can sell like a full stack of these to our lovely one and only blacksmith. I do see that the peat is done, but let's go and see Clotho, and that will be it for today. And once again, while I'm recording, somehow magically a mosquito appeared here by me, and I'm gonna have to get rid of her. And I'm saying her because only females of the mosquitoes drink blood. This is true, and some married man will actually tell you that this explains a whole lot of things. But I'm not married, so I cannot relate. Cool thing here is that one of the fishing spots obviously can be found here, and there are some high chances for you to catch something even without bait. So the way you catch fish, when you see the small ripple on the surface, if you play this on computer, you press E, and then you're just controlling the fishing with your mouse. If you saw Stardew Valley, the fishing here will look really damn similar to that specific game feature. So we actually got tilapia here, and I think the last thing which we can catch here are frogs, but for frogs we require some sort of bait. I'm not sure if by grabbing the hiccup grass I can potentially grab a butterfly, or when it's night a moth. I can certainly try. Nope. Well, it actually might work. You usually have to break apart more pieces or harvest more of these flowers. Yeah, it looks like no. So, okay, never mind. And the journey through this harsh marsh continues. I'm gonna actually have to eat something because we are kind of really out of stamina here. And also because we've been up for so damn long, we might start hitting the exhaustion. And here is Clotho. Hopefully I will still manage to get there, because I think during night she actually hides in her shed. So that would be kind of bad. Also, if you pick up mushrooms, you will never find something like butterfly or a moth. I'm gonna build this right here. I'm gonna definitely need to get the upgraded hammer to start crafting more efficiently these items. And the durability on the level 2 tools is just amazing. So let's talk with the witch. Do I want to be rude and just say it? Ah, what the heck. Okay, so we finally have the alchemy blueprints, which means if I go into the tech and the anatomy, you can see right here that I can get the alchemy rack. Church workbench will allow me to make acid injection, lye injection. I will be able to get alchemy workbenches, some more glue injections. Gold injection is like the sweet spot which you can go for, and then you can get the perk of a scientist. Distiller will actually allow you to craft alcohol, which is used, well, it's not for drinking. There is the alcohol, which is like the commercially sold stuff like wine, beer, etc, etc, and then you have the high concentrate of methylene alcohol, or what's the chemical compound called actually, which has been used for a couple of centuries now. The first uses, for example, like in France when the perfume started to be crafted. So alcohol was added actually to help with the craftsmanship of the perfumes. So alcohol goes way back, and I'm kind of happy you have the option here to make both the alcohol for alchemy purpose and both the alcohol for fun and games. Let's go with that. But yeah, this will be it most likely for this episode. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you are not unhappy that this one doesn't have 1 hour and 20 minutes. And I hope that I will see you on the next episode. Till then, I wish you all the best. And hopefully, I will see you on the next upload. Bye bye. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't know if I said it, but the last thing which you can catch in the swamp are these little guys, so frogs. I don't know, have you guys ever tried frog legs? They're actually pretty damn tasty. And since I'm here, of course, I'm gonna grab some sand. And I should really head to bed because otherwise this will turn into another 1-hour episode. And don't get me wrong, it's fun and games to play this, but editing this and making some fun content out of this, that's a whole lot of different types of challenges.